You have to do an experiment about the refraction of light in the next lesson. You will be given a semicircular perspex block, and light will be directed to the center of the block at different angles. You have to find the relationship between the angles. The angle of incidence is measured in air, the larger angle here, and the angle of refraction is measured in perspex, the smaller angle here. These two angles are related by a formula called Snell's law. You must bring along your calculator in order to find the relationship between the angles. So what is refraction? Refraction occurs when light travels across an interface. An interface is the area of contact between two different medium. For example, vacuum and glass. When light travels from vacuum to glass, the speed of the light changes, and in this way, the direction of the light also changes. The relationship between the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction is given by the Snell's law, which looks like this. By using Snell's law, you will be able to find the angle of refraction for a given medium, such as glass. So you will be given a semicircular block made of perspex, which is a kind of transparent plastic, just like glass. You have to use a ray box again and direct the light to the center of the semicircular block. And then you have to measure the angle of incidence and the corresponding angle of refraction. Fill in the result in the table here, and then you have to calculate the sign of the angles using the next table below. So make sure you bring along with your calculator. And then you have to plot a graph of sine I versus sine R, which means the vertical axis to be sine I, where I is the angle of incidence, and for the horizontal axis it is sine R, where R is the angle of refraction. Your graph will look like this, which means sine I is directly proportional to sine R. And the ratio between them is called refractive index. In this way, refractive index will then be equals to sine I over sine R. And you may find the value of refractive index directly from the slope of the graph. So you should find the refractive index of perspex from the graph directly. What you find will be close to something like 1.5, and for refractive index of other common media, they are listed below.